Welcome back, guys. We're in the Reclaimer today. Let's go take a look at the updates here. So as we go to the kind of storage locker bins, or like what would essentially be suit lockers, no updates here, which is kind of, I think, probably a bit to be expected. Let me know, I mean, if people have insights. Some of this stuff, I don't recall it saying like being marked and stuff, but maybe it did. It's been a while since I've hung out in the Reclaimer, at least coming to captain's quarters, but this as well, like some of the different stuff here. We'll look in the kitchen for a split second, but yeah, again, this still can't open. However, when you get back here, this does give you inventory access now to your internal inventory. And so this is going to be, again, 1000 is 1 SCU. This is 1.5 SCUs. So not quite 2 SCUs, but also not quite bad. So, I mean, for the captain, this should be fine, 1.5. I kind of would like it to be 2K or 2 SCUs. I don't know if they've adjusted the Polaris, but again, the crew quarters, at least from what I recall, unless they've adjusted it, the crew quarters has been 2 SCUs for both the separate, so 4 SCUs per room. And then that's not even the captain's quarters. Captain quarters actually has less. So again, these are not doing anything. Same thing with these lockers. These actually don't give you any adjustments here, or no adjustments appears to have been made here. However, I mean, they're kind of shelves. So if you wanted to store things in here, you could. You just wouldn't see them. However, when we get over here, we are seeing the same update here where you can open this up. This is not, it's a little bit over 1.25, right? So it's 1.35 in SCUs. Let me turn the volume down. I had turned it down quite a bit, but just to keep it relatively calm here. But anyways, so that is for 1 bed, and then there's 2 here and 1 on this side. So you essentially have 4 storage in here for kind of the 4 crew bunks in here. And each of these have the 1350. So just to kind of show that they're separated here, I'll throw a suit and a helmet in there, and then we'll take a look here. Nothing here. And so yeah, so they're all separated. Again, going back to the captain's quarters here, I'll throw a suit in there as well, just to see that. But I'm glad to see actually the captain has more storage. I mean, I think that makes sense given that he's the captain. But again, I don't quite understand how they're divvying up some of this stuff. All right, so there we go. So you can see separated there. That's about it from what I saw as far as updates. Again, the chair doesn't turn around or anything, doesn't seem to deploy. I love Dead Leader's little dramatization in the Polaris's chair. I thought that was hilarious. But like, no, I don't want to be seen right now. It's pretty funny. But yeah, all this different goodies and stuff in here. And then if I go back to the bathroom in the crew quarters section, I did notice, or maybe it was the captain's, no, here. Like, I don't remember all of this stuff being in here. So anyways, let me know if you think, again, the mirrors don't work yet. So let me know if you think they've done some adjusting in here. I can't tell, like these toothbrushes and stuff. I don't recall all of this being in here. So, it could be newer. It could have been like that the whole time, and I just misremembering. All right. I'll cut away here. Next up, we have the Hammerhead, which is kind of growing on me, which I think makes me more excited for the Perseus. I think maybe you have one or the other, but maybe not both. I mean, you can do whatever you want, it's your money as far as pledging. But yeah, the Hammerhead's kind of growing on me. So I'm curious. I'm actually maybe a little more excited for the Perseus than I thought it would be. Kind of like I was drawn into the Polaris more than I thought it would be. I was kind of a meh on it originally, but I was like, yeah, the torps and everything, that's kind of my play style. So here we are looking at the, this is captain's quarters, obviously. And so indeed, you can do use these storage here. It is 600, so it's not quite 1 SCU. However, there are 2 of these, and they are both 600. We'll put a helmet in one, and I'll put the jumpsuit in the other, just to verify that they are separate. And they are. Actually, I won't even draw. I'll put the jumpsuit over in the other crew quarters. So as you see here, we have 1.2 SCUs of storage for the captain. And then we have the bathroom in here. No updates to the mirror and stuff like that. But anyways, just a quick little update here. And we'll go around. I'll find my way to the crew quarters. Gets right around here. Oh, is it this door? No, that's radar. This right here. Crew quarters. Now, this one's kind of bugged. You can see, I can see through to the bathroom. Although I can't see through the airway, but I can see through here. So that's creepy, but it does work. So you see here, I can actually access it. Same storage as the captain here, but per crew member, and it looks like the crew member has, oh, they have 2. Oh, I guess there's a top and bottom bunk, right? So they need to have, okay, yeah, so this is the appropriate amount for the amount of crew that would have. But again, they all have 1200, drop a suit in here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's just what I wanted to show. I don't know, possibly the Hammerhead's been like this for a little while, so I'm going to compensate. It's been like that for, 17 patches. I don't think that's necessarily been the case, but I just happened to look at a couple different ships that I have access to. I checked the Caterpillar, did not see storage there. I checked the Starfarer, did not see storage there. That doesn't mean it's not there. It just means that I couldn't find it or wasn't able to access it. Excuse me. The Mole, same thing, did not see any access there. I think that's pretty much my larger ships that are not newer. I mean, like I said, I already showed the Reclaimer. I showed the Hammerhead now. I did show, I mean, the Taurus has been updated, so the Connie class has been updated. The Corsair has always been working fairly well. So a lot of the other newer ships should all be good. But as far as these older ones, like I said, the Hammerhead's definitely an older ship. So I'm assuming that might be newer. And that might be new news to people, but it may have been like this for a while. At any rate, that's about it for y'all. I just wanted to take a look at those. I guess the other ships, I'd have to probably rent them or buy them. Additionally, I want to take a look at next. I'm going to try to go around the different stations and see what items are for sale. So I originally wanted to spawn in Stanton. I had mentioned that before. I may not stick to that because the items have been changed. So when I went to Orison, they didn't have the stealth components. Like, it had the abrade, so that's fine, but it didn't have a lot of the components. So they're really diversifying, whatever you want to call it, the different systems across the different spots to spawn. So it might be possible wherever you spawn, you're going to have pretty limited access. Additionally, the weapons vendor is not working at Microtech. Like, I couldn't see the weapons. I just bought the ones that were on the wall. Same thing with Area 18. When I went to the Dumpers Depot there, it was not working the actual screen, but you can go around to the different components. So if you know what component you need and you know what it looks like, that's fine. You can buy it because it's out on the shelf. But if you don't know what it looks like and you don't know what you're looking for, by not looking, if you're looking for a power plant and you know what the name of it is, that's one thing. But if you don't know what the name is and you're just seeing the components laying around, you're going to have a harder time finding it. So hopefully, I imagine they'll fix those screens. The displays there, they're just blank when you go to purchase things. And 4.0 is open to everybody pretty much now, so feel free to take a look at what I'm talking about. Additionally, I would go in here now and go to the station you'd like to play at. I'm at Obituary Station here. Again, there's 3 stations. I did a separate video on that. There's 3 stations out here in Pyro you can spawn at. There's still the original 4 in Stanton, but I thought Stanton would be better off with components, and that's not turning out to be the case. So I think I'm going to start trying to shop around at these different areas to determine which ships have the good components that I'm actually looking for on day one. And yeah, otherwise I might just have to buy them and bring them all centralized, or maybe I'll buy them all and leave them stock where they're at, and then wait for a new refresh. And then when I actually set my spawn the second time or set my home location, it'll put everything in that same area. If you don't know, when you're actually purchasing things and the first go around, everything's going to be, so like, let's say I started over here at Terminus at Rune Station. So if I start at Rune Station and I want this to be my home, if I bought everything, let's say I went around the verse and I bought a bunch of different components. If, let's say, I decide to do Obituary Station as my second home after the new patch comes out, so let's say 4.1, then on day 1, everything will show up on this home location. All those systems components, assuming they don't do a reset, would all show up at Obituary Station. So I may do that this go around. I may try to buy extra components and just leave them at that station in hopes that 4.1 or something with engineering and stuff like that might come shortly after 4.0's release. And that way all my components might be at the home station at that point. Anyways, that's about all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for trying the video. Catch y'all next time. Peace.